Hey, what's going on, Cancer? I'm back to do your reading. We have some common energies. I'm going to cue up the song. It's Point of No Return by Exposé. And we've got this High Priestess energy that's showing up for everybody right now. I'm hearing about, it's weird. They were showing me like 2 3s and like this fiery character here before around this High Priestess. And I'm hearing it's like unwanted participation, maybe third-party involvement, and like something with bad temper that like gets away with it. And I'm hearing in this one situation it might be a good thing if this is somebody that needed to say something. And I'm hearing that the difficulty with that might be how people are challenged with that person's truth and the way they chose to speak up and why. I have been shuffling these profusely. Now they just have your energy on them. So, wow. Yeah, it did take a long time. That's like 10. My dogs just started barking all over the house right when this happened too. And I'm hearing, can't you see, the writing's been on the walls on this one here. Somebody was set up for failure or like for, I don't know if somebody was hurt badly, but this is, I'm hearing about terminal situations. That's an X right there. Somebody's entire life that wasn't up for grabs is what I'm hearing. And this Wheel of Fortune showed up on somebody's head here, and I gotta talk about it. I feel like astrologers could have done a much better job than just setting us up for failure and sticking you on a harpoon wheel of torture without holding the light to tell you what the hell was actually happening in a false timeline that didn't exist. I'm hearing about people that, might have just been under observation by people that do similar things. Maybe it was bad medical practitioners that weren't checking and maybe doing their due diligence with somebody who had a specific issue. And how many times you had to go around the wheel just to get somebody to sign a paper right. On his side here, I'm hearing it's like trading time for dollars and people that are just too busy. And I'm also hearing people that can fabricate things because they can just flip the tables like this. And it's a very unbalanced energy too, because this is where all the power is on this side. And I'm hearing somebody that has a lot of wisdom here, just knows how to make a dime. Let's see here. I'm getting a lot of pain here while I'm hearing this. And as somebody who is also medical intuitive, I don't like this energy. I'm hearing about malpractice. Let's see what's going on here on this person. I'm hearing her emotional energy. All right, Cancer, I'm hearing about something that might have looked like it was charitable here on somebody's end and what they were doing balanced. Trading time for dollars is coming up a lot here too. And here, wow, in the emotional sector on his side, this is somebody that's just not in their power because the Star upright, this is a very wonderful energy. This is a very hopeful energy. This is somebody that's being plain out in the open about how they're pouring forward. And this is an auspicious card about timing and where, I want to say timing in parenthetical quotes because that's like a in the head for some of us, understanding that time might not be as material as we've been instructed by Leviathans, but somebody that's going to operate from the emotional standpoint of the Star reversed, that's not a great energy. This could also have implications over somebody's life. The Star is an Aquarius card. This is somebody that would have strong Aquarius in their chart emotionally. And I'm hearing about somebody who is just being turned around and maybe for money. Okay, so let's see here. What's going on her actions? Devil reversed. Well, something's coming out about whatever that bondage and trap was. I heard it was an entrapment situation. And there's a lot of energy around me making noise for that. This could have to deal with somebody that's got strong Capricorn in their chart somewhere too, because that is a devil energy that is often attributed to the sign of Capricorn. And I'm hearing about somebody that's literally locked in chains, or maybe will be. They're talking to me about, I heard about key expert witness and somebody that's going to come out with some truth about a false arrangement of a marriage that didn't even happen. They're talking to me about a missing person. Okay, here, this is interesting. Okay, so we got the Knight of Cups showing up on his energy in reversed, and I want to say this came up for, I think it might have been Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius person. If not, this could also very well just be somebody with strong water in their chart, or not knowing how to deal with the water in their chart for some reason or another. And I'm hearing for somebody that if this was a spiteful situation coming out about something that was done in hostility, it's out of love. Somebody had feelings that were not being requited. And another situation here I'm just hearing about, it's like, here, this person left us high and dry. I keep hearing high and dry, but they keep showing me all this liquid pouring out. And I'm hearing that it's like just discrepancies everywhere is what they're saying. Let's see what the common energy is here in the disposition. Cancer. More water upside down. Okay, so I've got a Queen of Cups upside down. I'm just hearing this is like completely emotionally imbalanced. And I'm also hearing that for somebody, this is more about having had to turn their back. I'm hearing like they're literally saying having had to turn their back. And so I'm hearing it was the person on this side, and that it's the efforts that were being made here that were being poured the wrong way. And they're showing me somebody literally like being doused. I've been hearing a lot about people being gas-holed is what I'm, if you have gas holes in your life, these are people that will gaslight you because they are maybe assholes or sinking gape holes of need that will just extract, right? And I'm hearing about somebody that literally had to turn away, and they were doing things on the up is what they're showing. And I really like seeing this devil in reverse, because I'm hearing it's like whatever it is that was being said or done, it couldn't possibly be demonstrated by this person in this direction. It's like they wouldn't be doing things with malice, whereas on this side here, I keep hearing it's like it's more about crushing somebody's hope is what I was hearing. So let's see if we get a little bit of advice on what this Queen of Cups is, because I'm hearing this could go different ways for people. If this is a good relationship that could be happening here, I'm hearing that the challenge is that one person might have, I don't want to say it's like emotional imbalances. It's just a tendency to dilute what it is that they are affecting on another person. They're just trying to minimize the effects and not be held responsible is what it is. And I'm just hearing it's like they just know how to flip it is what it is. But for somebody that might just need to speak up, though, if this is just a communication issue where somebody has given up, I'm hearing like alcohol or substances. If this is like a comeback, I'm hearing it might be the time, to at least speak up about whatever the truth is and what has been silent. Because I'm hearing somebody was keeping secrets for possibly the wrong reason, and it might have not been what you thought, but it still could have been the wrong reason. So sometimes this is just being open with people, and especially if there's been like psychic communications with people, it's like, don't let that stuff fester and go wrong. Write down a note, make time to wait until you're in the right emotional state to talk to somebody, please. But, talk to them when they're in the right emotional state, because these are things you want to touch base on. And I think there might be some opportunities for some of you here. Let's see what else we get from Romance Angels. We've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I'm hearing for somebody that's what this is. This is a time for closure, especially if this is like a comeback. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's like needing to hear something from somebody that turned away for whatever this abusive situation looked like, so that they feel like they can literally go on. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's also realizing that you can't be held emotionally hostage in that situation, especially if somebody isn't giving you that okay or blessing for one reason or another. Maybe they can't. Maybe they're not here for one reason or another. And just because somebody appears to be physically present doesn't mean that they're here to do that, you know? And sometimes they will hold out for a reason. So let's just see. Sometimes you need to give yourself permission, you know, and you're the only person who can give yourself permission for that. Nobody can take that power from you, no matter what they try to put into your ears. And so, you know, you've got these little cherubs, and I'm hearing that, you know, sometimes your guides, your best guides, are the ones that you have locally to you that know how you are. And sometimes they're all around you, you know, and you can hear them. It's not always convenient to hear them. But life will give you feedback, you know? All right, let's see what we got here with the sibillas. All right. Presente di pietre preciose. Wow, tongue-tied here. This is a gift of presence. These are jewels. These are things that are left out in the open. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's like really what they were doing out of generosity, and maybe it being a time for that to be witnessed in some way. And I'm hearing for somebody, they just were treated like it was up for grabs. And wow, disgrazia, sí. So somebody might have gotten caught for this. I'm hearing it was light as day, and here we go. They're also showing me that time that somebody took that stab at you. This is fire element here. They're talking about somebody with a really bad temper. They might have a lot of fire in their chart too, like Leo, Sag, Aries, but I'm just seeing really unbalanced emotions and like taking cheap shots at people and the disgrace of that. It's literally a house fire. And then here, Alegria. This is somebody, these are three people that meet up for drinks. And I'm hearing, they said lewd and loud. You're going to know if that's for you or not, but make sure that if you're around people, or this is like a hangover is what this is looking like to me, but I'm hearing, you know, if you have people that are showing up and they're like, oh, we're doing these things for you, we're helpful for you. This is literally a doctor administering to somebody in a bed here. I'm hearing they might have been motivated by money and what they could get away with keeping quiet. But something was out in the open, and they're showing me somebody just being poured with stuff. And so, you know, I'm hearing about people that just had way too much medication of some kind. It doesn't have to be prescriptions. It could be emotional things. It could be alcohol with other people, but people that are dousing it. And I'm just hearing it's time to be open about some of this stuff, and you're going to know if that's for you or not. Not to be preachy. Definitely check your moon and your rising if this was your sun. And if I can do one of these with just your energy, hit me up privately. I'd love to do that for you, Capricorn. Take care. Actually, wow, I heard Capricorn. Cancer. All right. Take care, Cancer. We'll check you again soon when we're back for another one. Bye for now. What do you need to know right now? Have you ever tried talking to an intuitive or a psychic to ask these questions? Were you left hanging, or how did it go for you? There might be a reason why some of your questions were not answered, and I have a special secret to share with you. It's something that your astrologers probably can't even talk to you about because they simply do not know. So who am I? Well, my name is Jacob, and I'm a guy that actually came back from the dead. I was resuscitated. I had a medical miracle after malpractice, and I learned some things when I crossed over the Nano Bridge about the 0 point frequency and the Stargate that nobody's talking to you about. The cosmic vortex that mathematically can prove who you are down to numbers and digits and letters, just like cryptocurrency, IP addresses, and the SIM card in your phone, and can explain the simulation that you might have jumped into in your body. If your astrologer's not talking to you about it that way, they probably just can't. The good news is you don't have to be caught on a treadmill, because what I've learned is a specific way to calculate where you are in the fractal of the cosmos. What it allows us to do is literally see who different people are in your path. And it's literally like playing chess. We can figure out who plays what archetype here, there, and remove anything that is clouding your view of what is here in your life, and hopefully empowering you to make better decisions. So if you're tired of feeling like you only ever get this much information and it only gets you that much braver until you hit a wall again, this is why. So what I'd like to do today is invite you to click on that link that says, yes, I want to know. It's going to take you to a page where you can fill out some details so I know how to talk to you. And go ahead and submit that. You will have joined artoflove.me. I would love to be in touch with you. Looking forward to it. Take care. We'll catch you again soon.